During the 23rd millennium, the world succumbed to war, overcrowding, and pollution. Survivors now reside within a colossal domed city, cut off from the natural world. Their society prioritizes pleasure, guided by an AI to eliminate labor. This AI controls reproduction, and parents don't raise their offspring. Each person is born with a hand gem that shifts colors as they age, with red signaling the approach of their 30th birthday, the age of termination. This measure manages the population. Termination, known as Carousel, is viewed as renewal rather than death. People bear a number names, and some, called runners, attempt to escape Carousel's secret fate. To prevent escape, the computer deploys sandmen, akin to police. Logan 5, a sandman, visits the nursery to see Logan 6, a baby born from his donated seed. Francis 7 deliberately triggers an alarm, warning against curiosity. They join the crowd heading to Carousel, this month's entertainment. The Sandmen don black attire, whereas ordinary citizens match their clothes to their gem colors. The ritual commences with masked victims circling a giant lotus on a moving stage. Cheers accompany their explosive demise. Logan and Francis receive a message about a runner, prompting a pursuit. Using a scanner, Logan identifies the runner and opens fire, leading to a chase. Sandmen enjoy shooting, displaying sadistic laughter. The chase ends with the runner falling from a balcony. Logan checks the runner's identity, discovering a recent facial change. He confiscates the runner's possessions, including a small metal ankh. Cleanup swiftly disposes of the body. Returning to his lavish Sandman apartment, Logan summons a companion for intimacy, meeting Jessica 6, who wears an ankh necklace. Jessica declines his advances, explaining the grim reality of termination. Logan persists, but Jessica is more interested in understanding Sandmen's lives. She inquires about the taboo of running, prompting Logan's swift rebuke for her inquisitiveness. Fearing she might become a runner, Logan notes she won't be marked red until next year. Francis interrupts their conversation, arriving with 2 companions for amusement. Jessica hurries out, whilst Logan becomes part of the team. The following day, Logan encounters an injured Sandman who was attacked by teenage rebels known as the Cubs while pursuing a runner. Later, Logan and Francis discuss facial transformations, suspecting clinic involvement in aiding rebels. Logan submits confiscated items, causing a delay in the computer's scan. The AI instructs him to identify the ankh symbol, unfamiliar to Logan, and asks about sanctuary. The AI links these to 1056 uncaptured runners, perplexing Logan, who questions if any are Carousel renewals. The AI's silence fuels Logan's doubts about the renewal's authenticity. Unexpectedly, the computer grants Logan access to the sealed city exterior to apprehend the runners. Puzzled, Logan points out the telltale gem, to which the AI shortens his life, signifying imminent death. Panicking, Logan asks if the years will return post-mission, but the computer insists he takes the ankh and departs. Disturbed, Logan questions Francis about witnessing renewals, but Francis dismisses it. Later, Logan confides in Jessica, displaying his failing gem and expressing his desire to escape. Jessica feigns ignorance, cautious of Logan, who reveals a matching ankh and utters sanctuary. Realizing he's killed for it, she departs. Logan trails discreetly but finds her with runner allies. Unbeknownst to him, they instruct Jessica to eliminate Logan. Later, she tricks him into an arcade, but they chase another runner. On their way, she ponders Wild Cub's origin and her mother. They reach the cathedral station, a refugee for unruly youth. The area appears run down, and as they survey, they encounter a young girl who reassures Jessica and vanishes. Jessica wishes to pursue her, but Logan suspects a trap. Logan's scanner locates the runner, only for teenagers to encircle them, wielding threats. Logan expresses empathy, questioning their choices as no one stays past 16, making the teens attempt to silence him. When Logan fires his gun, they flee in fear. Later, Logan, with Jessica, approaches the runner, offering assistance with the ankh, unaware of Francis's eavesdropping. The runner lacks knowledge about the sanctuary, so Logan provides her with non-lethal gas for protection and departs. Before the runner can respond, Frances intervenes, ending her life. Exiting, Jessica confides in Logan, reassured but unwilling to introduce him to her runner comrades due to their distrust of a Sandman. Logan expresses a desire for a new appearance, leading them to a clandestine surgery center for runners. The doctor expresses doubt about a Sandman's capabilities, but demonstrates a safe procedure by nicking Logan's face and healing it instantly. As the operation commences, a call causes the doctor to turn hostile, deactivating the healing and attacking Logan with surgical lasers. Jessica intervenes, disabling the doctor and aiding Logan's escape as the machine eliminates the doctor. In the moment, Frances attempts to halt them, but Logan quickly subdues him and presses on. Jessica guides Logan through a hidden passage in a mature store. After evading distractions, they slip away as Frances pursues. They arrive at a desolate location where athletes conceal themselves. Logan covertly activates his scanner to alert other Sandmen. The runners doubt him until the doctor's secretary vouches for his fugitive status. They allow Logan to use the tunnel to the sanctuary. Despite Jessica having time left, she joins him. Dustmen stormed in, unleashing a volley of bullets at the fleeing individuals. Logan shields Jessica. They encounter Frances, who demands Logan prove loyalty by harming Jessica. Logan fires a warning shot, prompting them to flee until they encounter a locked door, necessitating an Ankh to unlock it. Jessica's necklace falls into the water, so Logan uses one from a fallen runner. They barely make it through before Frances reappears. He retrieves the necklace from the water to reopen the door and resumes the chase. Deeper inside, they find a fish breeding pen, leading them to question the past practice of consuming these creatures. Frances reemerges, causing a flood by shooting a water tank. Jessica and Logan grasp the stairs, locate an escape door, and enter an elevator ascending to an icy chamber adorned with frozen sculptures and animal skins. A robotic figure named Box appears, offering food as a man-machine hybrid. Logan and Jessica, curious about the sanctuary and fellow runners, follow Box to a corridor where they discover a gruesome secret. The runners have all been frozen, intended for consumption. This space once served as a food storage area, and Box couldn't distinguish between humans and sustenance. A scuffle breaks out as Box expresses the desire to gather Logan and Jessica. Amidst the commotion, Logan fires his gun, accidentally causing cave instability. Seizing the opportunity, they flee down a less frigid passage and encounter an unfamiliar blazing orb in the sky, failing to acknowledge it as the sun. This realization marks their escape from the city dome. Descending the mountain, they grapple with rough natural terrain and fatigue. While resting on a rock, Jessica panics when a tiny lizard brushes against her leg, exclaiming her disdain for everything. Logan reassures Jessica and persuades her to press on, unaware of Frances trailing them. After a night's rest, they stumble upon a river and opt for a swim. Much to their joy, they discover that their precious stones have turned see-through, signifying that the dome's computer system cannot access their location. In a moment of jubilation, Jessica agrees to enter a romantic partnership with Logan. As time passes, they observe far-off buildings and hasten towards them, only to discover the area reclaimed by nature. The sight of the Lincoln Memorial perplexes them until they realize it represents aged human faces. Their exploration leads them to graves with inscriptions like "cherished spouse," which they don't comprehend. In the Senate chamber, a noise startles them, but it turns out to be a sprinting cat. Deeper inside, they encounter more felines and the most unexpected find, an elderly man. The elderly man has amnesia, clueless about the domed city, and devoid of the gem. Logan and Jessica are intrigued by his snowy hair and wrinkles, which Jessica examines curiously. The old man's upbringing was solitary, with his parents now deceased, and minimal encounters with strangers, dispelling the sanctuary as a myth. As he shares paintings of elderly people with Logan, Frances suddenly emerges, seizing Jessica as a hostage. Logan attempts to divert his attention, but Frances, upon observing his clear gem, remains in denial, engaging Logan in a scuffle involving books and furniture. A skirmish unfolds, culminating in Frances wielding a flagpole, which Logan disarms, ultimately defeating him. Compassion leads Logan to aid his fallen adversary, and Francis spots Logan's clear gem, convincing him that Logan has undergone renewal. Francis breathes his last in Logan's embrace, and the elderly man imparts the concept of a grave, leading to a burial for Francis in the cemetery. Logan, driven to expose the deceptive system, proposes bringing the old man to the city. However, Jessica doubts the possibility of change and accuses Logan of seeking revenge. He clarifies his intent to save people from the Carousel, and both Jessica and the elderly man agree to accompany him. The following morning, the trio embarks on their journey return to the urban center, with the old man sharing tales from the past. During a rest stop, he elucidates the terms husband and wife, which Logan and Jessica adopt for each other. In the end, they arrive at a hydroelectric facility that provides the city's water. The elderly man waits outside while Logan and Jessica enter, navigating a series of tanks and emerging through a pool, reaching the urban center right on schedule for yet another merry-go-round. The pair reveals their precious insights to the gathered crowd, but their earnestness is dismissed as madness, leading to their arrest by the enforcers. Facing interrogation by the advanced AI, Logan undergoes surrogation, delving into his subconscious to extract data. When questioned about the sanctuary and the fugitives, Logan's thoughts repeatedly echo, "No refuge, elderly figure, ancient remains, and frozen all." The relentless AI deems these responses inconsistent with established truths, causing a system overload upon verifying Logan's memories. Liberated by the malfunction, Logan fends off the enforcers and obliterates the AI while making his escape. As the buildings erupt in sudden bursts, a wave of dread sweeps through the populace, igniting a chaotic scramble for safety and tragically ending lives beneath crumbling fragments. The city's security mechanisms crumble alongside, ushering a fearful multitude outdoors, where they encounter the elderly gentleman. His visage captivates all, drawing curious hands to explore the lines of wisdom etched into his countenance, while Logan and Jessica, observing with satisfaction, herald the dawn of an improved community.